everyone, and welcome to the backyard classroom, where today we're working in the garden side apiary. We are going to be doing some mite testing. So today I'm going to share some tips and tricks about mite testing. My first tip is to gather all your supplies for testing and keep them in a little spot that is easy for you to identify. If you're in a humid area like I am in South Texas, you are going to want to pre-package your sugar into individual bags. If you have one hive to test, it's not as big of a deal, but when you have multiple hives, you're going to need individually packaged sugar. I put about 4 tablespoons in each little package. You want to make sure your sugar is soft and not clumpy, no pebbles of sugar in it. Pre-sift it, make sure it's fresh. You want to have clean jars. Don't wash them just before you come outside, because the moisture will stay inside the jars and cause your sugar to clump. Having a little towel and multiple jars, if you have multiple hives, will help you along the way. As the sugar gets clumpy in the bottom, as the bees perspire, as the bees excrete inside the jars, it's going to make it really sticky inside there, and it's going to ruin the effects of your test. So you want to have something to clean your jars. So you would put your towel in and use a utensil of some sort to kind of rub it around and clean it out. Once you've done your shake into your white container, it doesn't have to be a bowl, it can be a plate. If it's windy, please bring a rock and place it on the top of your counting dish. After you do your shake, you're going to want a spray bottle of water. Be sure you label this as just for the bees, it's just water, and you're going to spray your sugar down. It becomes translucent, makes it easy for you to count the mites. When you finish your test and you calculate the results, then you might want to have some visual cues for yourself for later. So if this hive tested as above the threshold, in this case I'm looking for 2%, anything above 2% means I'm going to need to do a treatment of some type. So if I have met that threshold of 2% or higher, I'm just going to put a little piece of colored tape on the lid, and I can readily come back to that later. I'm not going to test and treat at the same time. I'm going to test. That makes a more efficient process for me. And then when I come back, I can look at each hive, just look at the roof and see this hive needs a treatment or this hive does not need a treatment. And those are my tips for today in your mite testing experience with the powdered sugar shake. See you next time.